in Denison, Texas on October 14th, 1890. President Eisenhower had 6 brothers. He was the first president to be born in Texas. His nickname was Ike. He was elected president in 1952 and took office in 1953. He was 62 years old. He was elected to a second term in 1956. He was paid $100,000 per year when he was president. His vice president was a man named Richard M. Nixon. He married Baby Dow in 1916. They had 2 sons, but the oldest one died of scarlet fever when he was 3 years old. One funny thing about President Eisenhower is that he was named David Dwight Eisenhower at birth, but people called him Dwight. His first and middle names got switched when he entered the U.S. States Military Academy at West Point. President Eisenhower was the only president to serve in both World War I and World War II. He was the first president to have a pilot's license. He was the first president to ride in a nuclear submarine. He was the first president to ride in the presidential jet. He ended the fighting in Korea. He was the supreme commander of NATO, the Atlantic Treaty Organization. President Eisenhower signed the law that created the 41,000-mile interstate highway system. The states of Alaska and Hawaii were joined the Union during Ike's presidency. President Eisenhower proposed to Congress the Civil Rights Acts of 1957 and 1960, and then he signed them into law. After Eisenhower left office, he returned to the Army with the rank of 5-star general. He and Mamie spent their time at their farm near Gettysburg, PA. He had more time for his hobbies, painting, playing bridge, and cooking and photography. He died on March 28, 1969 at Walter Reed Army Hospital in Washington, D.C. He was buried at the Eisenhower Center in Abilene, Kansas. Dwight D. Eisenhower was born in Texas, 1890. In 1915, he
graduated.
Graduated at West Point. In 1941 through 1945, World War II. 1952, elected president. 1961, leaves office of president. 1969, dies, Washington, D.C. This picture of him and his family and the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower aircraft carrier and the Dwight D. Eisenhower dollar coin.
Okay.